Today we'll be unboxing and taking a look at another interesting budget rifle scope. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. So this is the MidTen rifle scope with laser sight. 2 to 5 to 10 by 40. And I'll be doing two videos of this. One where I'll test it, but in this one we're just going to unbox it. So let's go ahead and start tearing into the tape here. And we'll have a look at what is inside. First of all, I want to thank MidTen for reaching out to me and asking me to accept this and take a look at it on camera. Looks like it comes with protective lens covers. That's good. Looks like the instruction manual. Oh, and batteries. That's nice, especially because they're odd size batteries. It's great that it actually comes with those. It's packaged fairly well between the styrofoam and the bubble wrap. From the weight of it, I'd say it's a decent heavy-duty scope. And these are very affordable. You can find them on Amazon, and of course there is a link in the description down below for those of you who are not watching this on Amazon. Let's see, let's start at the back and just take a look at it. Oh, I like this. It's got the adjustable piece here for the reticle. That's nice. And you don't find that on a lot of budget scopes. So far so good. Starts out at 2.5 magnification power. Dials up to 10. And that is actually a pretty smooth operation. Sometimes on these budget ones, and even some that I own, you get a little bit of a gritty feeling in there, like you can feel something grinding inside, and it's not really the end of the world, especially on a budget scope, but this is actually pretty smooth, I have to say. Let's come up here. We've got, I believe this is going to be the illuminated reticle, which is red, 5 different powers in red, and 5 different powers in green also. Plus, it has this laser sight on the side. It looks like this is the power on and off button for that. I've never had a scope that had that before, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you can see the test video, because I definitely want to see how accurate that is relative to the scope itself. Of course, you've got the elevation turret here and your windage turret over here. That's interesting. This one has a scope cap, or a turret cap, rather. This one looks to be, yeah, that one is just an exposed turret. I've never seen that, where there's a cap over one, but not over the other. And of course, I'll be testing this out when I, go out to the range, and we'll zero it in and everything. It's got a mount on the bottom. Looks like that's going to mount well onto a Weaver/Picatinny rail. And it looks like it's basically all one piece. So mounting that should be pretty simple as far as getting the scope level. Well, let's go ahead and I'll get the batteries in it off camera, and then we'll take a look at the electronic features. All right, well, I've got the batteries installed. The big battery for the illuminated reticle just installs right under here. That's pretty obvious. But if you're wondering where to put the batteries for the laser sight, this end just twists off, just like that, and then back on. It takes 3 of these little tiny batteries, but it came with 3 plus 3 extras. Also came with an extra of the battery that goes in there for the illuminated reticle. So not only did it come with batteries, but spare batteries. So big kudos to MidTen for that. Well, let me see if I can give you a little idea of what the illuminated reticle looks like. Now, of course, on this camera, the reticle is very blurry. It's actually a pretty decent reticle, though, with hash marks in it. I haven't read yet to see if those are mil-dot or MOA, but good holdover marks. But let's go ahead, and even though it's blurry, we'll just take a look at the illumination. So here's power 1 on green, and it's already pretty bright, you can see. There's number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. Plenty of illumination. Now if I turn it off, next on the dial it'll start going into the red. So here's red number 1, pretty faint, number 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So again, very bright illuminated reticle. Now as far as this laser sight, this is the part, as I said, I've never had on a scope before. But if I just push this button, watch the floor down here. And now, there you can see, got a nice laser dot. Shows up a little funny on camera, of course, but nice and bright for sure. And when I go out and zero this, I don't see a way to adjust the laser, so it'll be very interesting. I guess it'd at least be good for close range, maybe home defense or something, but I'll take a look at that when I test the scope and see how close it is to the point of impact. We'll turn that off for now, and like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell so you can be updated when I post videos, because again, I am going to get out to the range. Honestly, I haven't decided yet which firearm I'll put this on, maybe an AR-15, and just see how it does. But so far, just the overall build quality, the smoothness of the controls, the brightness of the electronics, and just the variety of electronics on it. I'm pretty impressed with this MidTen scope. Big thanks again to them for sending it out. And don't forget to click that like button down below and check the video description to see where to find me on social media and where to find great Guns of the West products, and of course the link to this product from MidTen. Thank you so much for watching.